Yo, what's up guys? Juka here, welcome back to another video guys. Today this is a video how I lost $319 today day trading the the S&P 500, and let's go through the trade and how I could have done better, and how I could have done better the last few days really. The last week again, this week was not a good week for me, but again I had some Wi-Fi problems. Also there were a lot of my mistakes from my side, not only that break-even one, which again would have hit all my losses, the Wi-Fi one will have hit all my losses, but I've been doing mistakes really reading the bias and the bias for the day. For example, on Tuesday, I've done mistakes where I overtraded with a super incorrect bias. So again, this is good to take a step back and really look into the things that I've been doing wrong, and to improve on that, because as you guys remember, when I passed my funded account I was pretty much unstoppable, but now I passed my funded and I go into pretty much the worst week I've ever had in trading. So now what can I do? Reflect on it and improve on it. And let's go through the trade, I think, and then I can speak a little bit to you guys. I've also been writing a lot of stuff that I should focus on for the future and improving, and I think that will help you guys as well. So right on market open, we create a 2 4-hour bearish S&T. So we have this high which got swept on ES, and this high 4-hour high which also got swept on ES. Let's go slowly today, really talking slow, talking with calm, patience, so that you guys can really understand my bias and everything. So we have these 4-hour highs which were not swept on NQ. We create a bearish SMT out of that. Not only that, but on ES, if you go to ES, as you guys can see, the daily profile, so we have 4-hour bearish SMT double, so our bias kind of bearish, but we have still more stuff. London session opens, we sweep out the liquidity. Basically, this was basically pre-market of London session. We sweep out everything. So this was pretty much London session manipulation reversal. What are we expecting New York session to do? Continue out of that. So my bias was bearish. That's correct. I have that written down for sure. That is correct for our double bearish SMT. Also, we have lots of draws on liquidity for the day. We have this 1 hour low, 1 hour low, 1 hour low, 1 hour low, and on NQ it actually looked better because they were all stacked up together. So this 1 hour low, 1 hour low, 1 hour low, and 1 hour low, all stacked up together. And again, what's the most important thing on trading ICT concepts? Draws on liquidity. Boom. This is our targets for the day. Clear as day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The SMT also draws on liquidity. What do we have more? Again, London session manipulation reversal. Same thing happened here. We manipulate everything. We go up. We manipulate Asian session highs and move lower. Also create another SMT out of that because ES manipulated everything and move lower. And here we have the bearish SMT. We did not manipulate ES, but the tail profile is still the same because we did that on ES. So kind of those highs don't matter because they were swept on ES and not on NQ, but it's like they were swept because we created a bearish SMT out of those. And what happened? We're trading the leading index, so trading NQ. We go to 5 minutes. And what I'm waiting is also not only that, right? Pre-market we create a bearish SMT. We sweep out these highs here on NQ, but on ES we do not. Right here, boom. On ES we do not sweep them out. On the 1 minute, I think, maybe on the 1 minute. Yep, right here, boom. So creating this 5 minute, kind of 5 minute SMT. To be honest, you don't happen high, yep, and it's right here. But again, let's take it just like this, just to keep it simple, because it's a 1 minute SMT, but it's in a 5 minute time frame. So yeah, you kind of guys, hopefully you guys get it. So yeah, my bias was completely bearish. What happened? Market opens with completely shit bad and just sweep out my draws for the day. My first take profit, so yeah, I was not really willing to trade after that, and I'm an idiot for even trying to take. As you can see, this big ass candle. I could have traded a retracement into it, and again my bias was still bearish. I don't know why I changed bias before we taking out just one draw on liquidity when we had so much more draws to be taken out. But that was more because on NQ all the draws were stacked up together. But this is, yeah, especially on NQ. Again, NQ is the leading index, so we want to take a trade on it on the leading index on NQ, and pretty much like the three draws got taken out in one candle, boom. And yeah, for me, after the 3 draws got taken out, even though on ES there was still a clear entry, here they all got taken out. So what I was expecting of that, I'll completely change my bias, which is completely wrong. Why am I changing my bias when we have 4-hour bearish SMT? We are mega bearish. Why am I changing my bias? And this is the problem that I've been finding the last few days. It's not just changing my bias just because I want to. Okay, we sweep out these lows, yes. Maybe we have opportunity for buy pressure because we are going to create a super bullish SMT out of those because we still have all these draws and all these draws we still not swept. So let's wait for a bearish SMT to come up. That was really the thing that I was doing, but hey, you sweep out these lows, yes, but there's still these lows, even though they are far away. And yes, you're probably creating an SMT, but what is your bias for the day? You know, I'm not saying maybe you're biased, but maybe 2 4-hour bearish SMTs are stronger than you just sweeping these 1 hour lows when you could be feeling more of the liquidity to the downside. You know, even though this is NQ and we sweep everything, maybe with these type of SMT, maybe you are expecting a little bit more of a move down, but it's okay. Okay, you change your bias. It's okay. Out of that, we create a bullish SMT out of that. We are trading the leading index or NQ. Then what? You know, then like, and this is the problem. You try to change bias, sure. Okay, I change bias to bullish, but price without the high time frame narrative doesn't make sense. You know. Like, okay, we sweep out these 1 hour lows. Now what? I want to sweep here this and this, or I want to fill a continuation out of this parallel gap to move lower. But first, we need to sweep at least more liquidity. Even though NQ already swept everything, maybe we want to sweep out some lows before moving higher. You know, and even if that happens, that is not our bias for the day. Why are you trying to take every single trade on the day? Take the trades that you want to take. The narrative was bearish. Why am I taking a bullish trade? And this is the things I've been writing in my notebook. Look at the high time frame first before trying to take an entry. And my entry was not bad. It was not a bad entry itself. Strategy alone, it was not a bad entry. I can show you guys. So we have the bullish SMT, sure. Not only that, we have a break of structure right here. Whatever, I can take it to wherever you want. Boom, break of structure. Boom. Then we have a retracement into, I guess this is a 5-minute level gap. I don't even know what this is. I guess 1 minute breaker block, another block, yeah, into this 1 minute breaker, boom, right here, and we have also into this 1 minute order block, boom, we got a 79% extension out of that, boom, right here, 79% extension, enter on that, got stopped out. Why? Because you're fucking idiot. And even if I put the stop loss all the way up to this low, I would have gotten stopped out. Why? Because why are you taking a trade? Not only counter trade, counter trend, it's also counter your bias and counter everything, really. Like, what are you doing? This is basically like, what are you doing? You know, yes, the setup was there, the strategy was there, it applied, but strategy is nothing without the high time frame narrative. And this is really something so important, bro. The narrative was there for the bearish trade. We have the bearish SMT, boom. We also have this, I think 1 hour fair value gap getting filled, boom. Not only that, we have London session manipulation reversal, New York session possibly continuation, boom. So why are you tracking buys, bro, when everything is saying sell? You know, if anything, you should be selling, not buying. Yes, your targets were taken out, especially in NQ. Yes, the 3 draws, the main draws you have. Yes, but then leave the day, bro. Leave the market. Everything is saying bearish. In the high time frame, bro. Not only 1 hour, 4 hours selling bearish. Why the fuck are you taking a buy against bearish trends, bro? And this is something that pisses me off, bro. But it's the mistake that I did, and this is something that I need to live with. And yeah, this is pretty much the trade for the day. And I want to talk with you guys a little bit and read some of the notes that I took. Again, like, why am I checking a bearish trade, bro? Like, yes, the setup was there, but setup without context is nothing. And even on 5 minutes, you probably will get a 5-minute entry right here on breaker structure, retracement into order block, breaker block, whatever. But your strategy applying without the high time frame narrative is nothing, bro. And I want to talk with you guys, and let me put myself in full screen if I can. If I can. Yeah, right it like this. Yeah. Now I'm big. Now you guys can see me big. So I want to talk with you guys with some stuff, you know, to see that I've written down. Hopefully I can read it to you guys. And yeah, the main thing for me is really do not distract yourself with other traders. Focus on yourself and focus on yourself alone. Trading is a very individual thing you need to learn. It's a very individual skill. And if you try to focus on this person, what this person is doing, what that person is doing, what that person is doing, you will not focus on yourself, bro. And you'll try to learn everything and you will not gain the confidence on yourself. to get better every single day. And that's something I've been doing. I've been watching everybody. Oh, what is this person doing? What is this person doing? My friends, they're learning how to trade. I'm always asking them, how is it going? Just trying to see if they took a trade when I took a trade. You know, when I should be the one that knows. So you know, I kind of lost a lot of confidence. I kind of become dependent on other people, and that sometimes happens in my life. You know, where I became too dependent on other people to do stuff, especially, you know, for example, right now, you know, in coding, I used to be super good at coding. Now I can't even write a line of code. Why? I became too dependent on what? ChatGPT, Copilot, Cursor. So I don't even know how to write code anymore. And I can learn quick, sure, but right now I'm not the best. Why? I became too dependent on those tools. And the same thing is applied when I started trading. The same, bro. I wanted to see what TGR was doing every single day, but that's okay because I'm learning. But now I'm literally, bro. I can show you guys this. I'm literally a sub 500 trader. So I should know how to trade. I should have the confidence in myself to know what I'm doing, you know? And I had that confidence when I passed the 100. Why don't I have it now? I'm completely destroyed mentally, and that's really the problem. I've been looking too much into other people and not into myself. And bro, like, the guy outside just, bro, it's pissing me off, bro. You gotta stay emotionless, bro. You gotta keep it cool. But yeah, you know, you gotta work on yourself and work yourself alone, bro. This is a lonely journey, man. And it's the truth, you know, it's a very lonely journey. You need to improve on yourself alone. Some people can help you at the start, sure, understanding the confluences and understanding the strategy, but then the time you spend on the markets, backtesting, building that confidence to know that, okay, my system works, the way that I trade works, because every single person, even though if they trade the same model, they trade slightly different because they see the markets a different way. And this applies even with different strategies. Some people trading support and resistance may take the same exact trades as me. You know, if you go see like the supply resistance, supply demand, instead of being breaker structure on the market is a market structure shift or whatever they call it. If you go see everything, it's pretty much the same. The entries they take is not very far away from the entries you take. It's more just the names of the things are different, and the things that they are seeing on the market is different from what you are seeing. But at the end of the day, the fucking trades are going to be the same. So why the fuck are you worrying about? Oh, this strategy is better. This strategy is better, bro. Like, it's not, the strategy is not the problem. And I know that even in a losing streak, again, like I'm in a losing streak right now, even in a losing streak, I know that the strategy is not the problem. The problem is myself. Again, like 2 days when I did mistakes. Again, like one day it was I5, the other day it was break even. Sure, but you know, and I would have been positive on the week. But honestly, I'm glad I'm down in the week. A lot of money. I'm down, yes, and I'm happy for that because I'm going to improve so much more because I'm able to write stuff down and say, okay, this is not just about seeing your setup and applying. This is way more than that, bro. You need to see targets on liquidity. You need to focus on the bias for the day. And from now on, I'm only going to take 1 trade per day, and I don't care if I lose. I'm out for the day. Even if I lost by a ticket and then there was another entry and no, 1 trade per day. That's how I'm managing the trades now. Why? I saw a guy on YouTube. He's making literally $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per week. He's taking 1 trade per day. Bro, why am I trying to take 2 trades per day? That fucked me over on Tuesday. I lost $400 because I took 2 trades with a completely wrong ass bias. So why the fuck am I taking 2 trades if not only I'm married by bias, which is completely wrong, I'm trying to force the market into a direction it does not want to go. And again, not only that, this is all about jaws on liquidity. If you can understand where the market wants to go on the high time frame, look at the high time frame, and then the low time frame is just the execution is not too much important. You know what's important is really the high time frame draws. Where do you want price to? Where will most likely price to want to go? Then you go to low time frames just to see what manipulation you want to see to price go to those goals. You know, the high time frame is the destiny. You know, and the low time frame is like, how are you going to get there? You know, more like that. You guys need to think like that and not just like my bias is bullish, but I see the bearish setup, I'm going to sell. Boom. No. Okay, this is what has been happening to me this week as well. Okay, and you guys need to improve on that, and I need to improve on that. I'm telling you this so that you guys can improve as well. Again, like this is a journey for you guys to learn as I'm learning, and this is hopefully a journey that you guys can see, look back into it, into I don't know, in 6 months, in 1 year, 2 years, you guys will look at these videos and say, okay, this guy. It's not so crazy as it sounded, you know. This guy you know, like this guy 2 years ago, he was in the position that I am, you know, and that's what I want you guys to see on these videos is that 1 year from now, you guys look back into this video saying, bro, I was exactly in this guy's position, and he made it. Hopefully, I made it. in 1 year time, in 6 months, 1 year, I'm already making it, and achieving some kind of success. So that you guys can look back into this video and say, this guy was exactly like me and was exactly in the same position that I was. And I want you guys to use these videos to learn from the mistakes on these videos, so that you guys can improve as well. If you are watching them right now in 2035, or if you're watching them in 2036, so that you can learn from them and not do the mistakes that I've done. Trying to help you guys that way and helping myself as well, because one thing is writing down in the notebook, which is super helpful, but also putting it on video not only helps you guys, but also helps me a lot, because I'm putting it into words, I'm putting it into a video that I can later watch again, which I love. I love watching my videos, especially trade recaps one, to see what I'm doing wrong, because sometimes journaling is cool, yes, but sometimes watching the video of exactly what I've been doing wrong is even better. And that's why you should be journaling like on Excel or something, I don't know. I use the notebook, and then I use the YouTube videos to help me to journal about it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Not only that, keep it simple, keep it about draws on liquidity. One thing I want to talk about, and this is more about, do not distract yourself with other traders. If you are already profitable, of course. If you are not profitable and you are still learning, you need to find a mentor and learn from them. I learn from TGR, you can learn from ICT, you can learn from people that trade ICT, whatever. You can trade from whatever guys you want as well, as long as they are not scammers and they are not trying to sell you a dream that is not true. You are going to get rich from trading, yes, but it's going to be tough. And you need to work a lot. It's not like you're going to get rich tomorrow Bugatti, boom, boom, jet skis, girls, yachts. No, it's not like that. It takes a little bit more of time, because you need to build the discipline in yourself. And that's a tough one. You need to learn the strategy as well, which is not very tough compared to the rest of it. But of course, when it's starting and you don't understand anything about trading, it can take a bit of time to understand all the concepts and everything that you need to learn. On that note, other people do not trade my strategy, number one. And even if they do trade my strategy, they might have a different vision on the markets compared to me. I might be profitable and have a different vision on markets in one day, and win a trade and they lose, and they trade the same strategy as me, and they are still profitable. Trading is a very personal game. And third, not only even if they have the same strategy as me, and they have a different strategy as me, there's another point. They are not me. And this is something you guys need to learn. You guys need, if you are profitable, stop trying to look into the other people, seeing what they are doing. Focus on yourself. Focus on improving yourself every single day, and then from there you're going to build so much wealth and so much more knowledge from there than just watching other videos of other people. Work on yourself, bro. You are already profitable. Build that confidence and improve your model slightly. Adjust it, not adjust it like literally writing down adjustments, but like as you go, you improve. And of course, you need to write things that you cannot do, mistakes. But with that experience, with that market experience, you are going to build so much more confidence. Especially backtesting, for me, it works a lot, and I've been a little bit better. But again, I lost today, so I'm kind of an idiot. But I've been better than, for example, last week when I went to Spain. That was horrible. Not the Spain trip was horrible, but more like my trading was horrible. So yeah, again, only go to the low time frame. Only go to the low time frame once you have your high time frame bias or high time frame target or high time frame draw on liquidity clear. Without that, it doesn't matter to go to low time frame. Again, this is more what I was talking about. Do not go to low time frame trying to look for an entry if you do not know where the market wants to go. If you go to the market and see, I don't even know where it wants to go, don't go to 5 minutes trying to look for an entry and then enter all 5 minutes if you don't know where the price wants to go, okay? And it's okay if you don't lose. It's okay if you don't trade. And this is something you guys need to take notice is, not trading in one day is good because you are keeping your capital. It's better to not trade in one day than taking a trade and losing, okay? So save your capital. For example, right now, I'm in a losing streak. I have literally $300 per trade, per day in this case, because I'm going to use per day, per trading day. This is more like it. I have $300 days until I blow my funnel. A little bit more, but that's pretty much it. $300 a day. So I need to lose 3 trades in a row for me to blow my funnel. Is it possible? Yes, for sure. If I keep doing these mistakes, 100%, I'm going to lose my funnel. But I have hope in myself. And for example, if I didn't trade today, I will have more risk. For example, on Monday, I will probably risk 400. On Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it was, I was going to risk 400. But now I don't have that much risk to risk. I have 3 days with 300 risk. So I need to manage my risk among that. So, but if I did not trade today, if I control myself to not trade today, then I would have more risk. So it's not just about winning money, it's about also maintaining that money and keeping that capital. So again, not trading is actually a good thing, especially when you do not know where the market wants to go. Stay out of the markets, okay? That's something you guys need to learn. Okay, when you're looking for an entry, don't go to low time frame looking for an entry. An entry without a narrative is worthless, basically. So if you have an entry in the 5 minutes, yeah, it's perfect entry. Yeah, but what about your buyers, bro? Like, it was exactly what happened today. Like, yes, I have an entry in 1 minute. I entered perfectly, but not only it's against the trend. What about your buyers, bro? What about the draws on liquidity? What are you targeting? 5-minute highs, bro? That's not key levels in ICT. That's not key levels in any concept, bro. What the fuck are you trading? More like it. So yeah, once you go to it doesn't matter to go to low time frame if you don't know where the market wants to go. You need first a narrative. You first need a goal. Then you go to the 5 minutes. So, and that's something I used to do in the past. Again, when I passed my funded, I used to do all this stuff. Now I'm a fucking idiot. I used to go to one time frame, and I used to understand the high time frame so much, bro. Like, I used to know, okay, market open, you probably manipulate this and happen this. Boom, exactly the same thing happened. 21 minutes. Holy moly. Holy moly, what a long video. Sorry, guys. Again, like, I'll open market open, I'll say, okay, I don't know what it has to do, but if it does this, it will probably do that. And that will happen. So understanding the high time frame draws on liquidity and what are you targeting, and then the execution is not that much important, because what you need to target is really the important stuff, is the draws on liquidity, the big goals, and in life is the same thing. Instead, if we focus on the small problems in life and small problems that you have in the day-to-day basis, if you focus on the big stuff and the big goals in your life, then you start talking about it. So yeah, that's really something I've been doing, is ignoring small problems that happen every single day. Try to do not let them ruin you, because the big goals in your life, those are the important stuff. And that applies to everything in life. Let's go to the rest of the things I'm trying to tell you guys quickly, because it's 23 minutes video. Fucking hell. Focus on the high time frame draws on liquidity. Then you go to 5 minutes, sure. Don't look for an entry. First, look at your target. And then only after that, you try and find an entry, First target, then you find an entry towards the target. And to find a video, there's no best strategy in the world. There's no ICT is the best, support resistance is the best, supply and demand is the best. The best strategy is the one that works for you. And this is how I want to end it, because I've been trying to see videos on YouTube, trying to learn how to trade, trying to learn how I can improve, when there's not much content out there that can help me. The only thing that I can help is backtesting in the market, my experience in the market, learning from the market every single day, and improving on the market literally every single day. And that's something I'm going to do, is at least one day. Every single day, I'm going to backtest at least 1 week of data per day, and that's something I want to keep doing. And that's pretty much it for the video. And hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'm going to have dinner, and then I'm probably going to work a little bit more and work on myself again. Like, I've been going to bed super late, and that's not ideal if you want to build a skill. That's not ideal for anything. And to finish the video on a good note is that you have goals set your life, and you probably see yourself in 2-3 years being super successful. See what that person is doing every single day. They're probably going to bed early, they're probably waking up early, they're probably working out in the morning or trading in the morning, whatever you guys live. They're probably managing the day super well. They're also backtesting every single day. They're also doing stuff that they need to do every single day. Why aren't you doing that, bro? Like, if that person that is so successful is doing, you should be doing that and way more. So, and that's really something I wanted to end the video on. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And focus on yourself, guys. This is the main goal. If you guys are learning how to trade, sure, you guys need to have a mentor, someone who can teach you. But once you know how to trade, and especially after you pass your funnel, because I've passed my fucking funnel, so I know how to do this shit. Why am I not focused on myself? I want to also show you guys, hey, flex. The certified funnel is really cool, really fucking cool. I really like it. Thumbnail. But it's something I like to see, because I should have confidence on myself of doing it, because I've done it once. And even though I made mistakes this week, which would have been making me positive for the week and positive for the month and everything, I made mistakes. And I paid for the mistakes. And What can I do? Can I cry about it? Sure, but that will not help me. What I can do now is learning from mistakes, writing them down, improving on that, and putting myself in a position where those mistakes will never happen to me ever again. And that's something I'm going to do. Literally working, focus on myself and improving. And that's basically it, guys. I don't want to steal any more of your time, guys. That's pretty much it. 26-minute video. I'll try to put it 4K for you guys as well, and that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for the support. The haters, again, some people are hating on the comments and saying I cannot trade, and thank you for those comments, honestly, because it's true. I cannot trade, like when I lost $400 the Tuesday, I think I have negative comments in the video saying, oh, this guy cannot trade, TGR cannot also trade. They are right, bro. Like, the way I've been trading is not trading, bro. It's doing mistakes, stupid mistakes. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on the guys. I don't know what I'll do for content on the weekend, but I'll probably work on myself and then come back strong on Monday, and then we'll talk there. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for the support. I will steal much more time for you, and see you guys tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, but on Monday probably. Keep working on yourself, guys, and keep improving. Thank you guys for everything. Bye bye.